Welcome to the Patriotic Truth Lady Show. If you like what you're hearing, please like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. So let's get into this. I want to talk about the George Floyd situation. The new footage just came out. The body cam footage just came out. And we have to ask ourselves why. Why is it coming out 2 months later? And the footage shows, and I'm being objective, okay? I don't have a dog in this fight. And I'm being objective and I'm saying, okay, well, the footage shows that George Floyd was pulled over because he allegedly had passed a counterfeit bill. So the police pull him over, they go to the car, they start questioning him. He's acting a little erratic, so they ask him, yo, are you erratic? Why are you erratic? Yo, have you been using any kind of drugs, anything? He says no. And then he's saying that, George Floyd is talking, they're having dialogue. Now, from what I could see, again, I'm being objective. I'm watching the video footage, and the police officer, to me, in my opinion, didn't seem like he was being racist. He was treating him like he would treat any other person that he pulled over. So he's saying, have you been using drugs, anything like that? And he says no. George Floyd says no. Then they try to get him out of the truck, and he starts to resist arrest. And then from that point, they move him. They get him out of the car, and they move him. They keep trying to get him in the car. He won't go in. He's saying he's claustrophobic. He's all this kind of thing. And then a little while later, you see him in the back seat, and he says he can't breathe. Now, nobody had their hands around his neck, nothing. He said he can't breathe. Now, according to the toxicology report, he had a lot of fentanyl in his system, and fentanyl can kill. Okay, he had like 4 times the amount in his body. Like, for example, the number was, he had like 11, whatever the number is in his system, where typically a person can die if they only have 3 milligrams or whatever it is in the system. Okay, so that right there shows that he had a whole lot of fentanyl. Fentanyl is a killer. And one of the side effects of fentanyl is problem with breathing. And that's what he said, he had problem with breathing. Now, nothing justifies this man dying. He should not have died. But if you look at the full footage, I'm looking objectively to see, are these police officers racist? I didn't see racism. I saw a police officer doing his job and another person, George Floyd, resisting arrest. He was resisting. Even his homeboy, whoever it was that was on the other side of the street, said, yo, calm down, stop resisting. You're going to give yourself a heart attack. Okay, so looking at it, I don't know. And then what's so irritating and makes me so upset, and it should make the whole world upset, is that Keith Ellison, who is the Attorney General in Minnesota, okay, he apparently, someone had that footage. This footage was leaked. The footage of the body cam footage was leaked to the Daily Mail, which is a British publication. So why is it that we had to see, as the American people, footage from something that happened, footage from a foreign publication? It makes no sense. That sounds to me like there's some stinkiness going on. And I've been saying this from day one. This stinks to high heaven. Whatever it is, it stinks. And the American people, first of all, the riots, all of this stuff started. The George Floyd thing started because of what? Racism. But looking at the video, it doesn't look like the police officers were racist. So this is what these leftists were looking for. They had been looking for a race war, and they got it. Now, 2 months later, after half of these Democrat-run cities are burnt down, now we find out that this may not have been a racial incident. And Americans ought to be outraged about this. There are cities, people have died. Black Lives Matter, as I said before, the Marxist group, that Marxist, communist, men-hating, black people-hating group. Black people are being used by BLM. They're being used, and they've been used again. And they need to be angry and outraged about this, that they have been used to spark a race war based on an incident that was not racial. Now let that soak in. This is outrageous. Justice must come. Justice must come. They must stop this race war stuff. Using black people. Using black people for their cause. It's wrong, y'all. And those, again, I said it again. Those of you who want to jump on the bandwagon and be Black Lives Matter, look what happened. It's Black Lies. Lies. That's what matters. It's nothing but a propaganda arm, a movement run by the Democrats. And these same Democrats, these same black people refuse to get off the Democratic plantation. Can you see? It's time to wake up, people. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Don't you see that these cities are being burnt down under Democratic leadership? And they know they got a stronghold on you. But I'm telling you today, come up from under this. Come up from under it. Come up from under it, because you're being used. And they're playing on your emotions to get you to want to be a party and to continue to voting Democrat. And all they're offering you is nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's all I got to say for today. Have a blessed day. Remember to like and subscribe if you like this video. Thanks.